Hello everyone, my name is Isaias, and today's video I'm going to show you guys a real quick tip on how to remove glue from remaining tint residue when you remove the tint from the vehicle. So before we start removing the adhesive from the windshield, we want to make sure we prep the actual dash on the vehicle. The reason being because we don't want to wet any electronics that the vehicle comes, so like the speakers or any other type of electronics that might be on the dash. So we just want to make sure before starting the whole removal, we cover everything as much as possible. So in this case, we're going to use a dash towel, and also for the edges right here, for more in the edge, we're going to use this rope that helps absorb any water that may go down towards the middle of the windshield. For this one, I recommend you guys using like something thin. That way it helps when it comes to tucking in the rope. So once you have that placed, the next thing would be using the dash towel. That way, like I said, any water doesn't get on the speakers or any other electronics that may have here. So the dash towel, just bring it in, and that should be good. It should cover most of the electronics. So speakers are covered, everything else here, and the other speaker. So then once everything's covered, the next step is actually start removing the adhesive. So as you see here, there's a lot of adhesive that was left over when removing the front windshield tint that was on it before. So with this one, before you start, we recommend using slip solution. That way, when you use either the blade or a scrub pad, or in this case also a stainless steel scrub, you want to make sure you use water or something to make everything easy when it comes to removing the adhesive. All right, so like I said, you could use a scrub pad, a stainless steel razor blade, or if you do have it as well, a stainless steel scrub. It just depends on personal preference. This one, of course, when you use the razor, it is going to take a bit longer to remove the adhesive. Reason being because it is a smaller surface to cover. So when you're scrubbing it, like I said, it's just gonna remove that certain spot wherever the blade touches. When you use like any type of scrub pad, it's more easier because it's more space. You can maneuver all over. So it just depends on personal preference what you would like to use or what you have in hand at the moment. So I'll show you guys with the stainless steel razor blade for right now. So you just want to make sure, like I said, make sure the surface you're gonna work on, it's wet. And then from there, just start the removal process. So as you guys see, this is all the adhesive that the vehicle has right now. So we want to make sure we remove everything as much as we can, make sure it's all clean. That way when we install the new adhesive, there's no difficulty when it comes to the installation. So yeah. So when it comes to cleaning the area of the windshield, as mentioned, you could use a stainless steel razor blade, but there will be times where, depending on the shape on the window, there might be times where the blade won't be able to reach right on the lower end of the window. So in that case, you would have to use a scrub. So when you're using a scrub, it's recommended always to put the scrub like this on your hand and then just scrub it. Because if you have it in this motion, you won't be able to reach that well. So it's better to have a lot of area to work with, and this way you're more able to reach more underneath the window basically to clean it. So just put it like that. And for the hard edges that you can't reach with the blade, just scrub it. Yep, that should have removed all of it. So now there should be nothing left, but always just make sure, double check, feel it with your hand. If you do feel there's still residue, then you just pass it again. But once you're clean, you should be all good. So it should feel soft. And yeah, and just continue with the rest of it. Like I said, you can use the blade. Make sure the material you are using for these type of things are stainless steel. because stainless steel is less likely to scratch the window. But if you use some other type of material that's not stainless steel, then you're more likely to scratch the window when you're working on the tint or trying to clean it up as well. So make sure the material is stainless steel. So once you finish, this is how the final result should look. Basically almost brand new. So yeah, just make sure you clean everything out once you're done. But yeah, it's just continuous. You might get tired because it is tedious, but just continue and then it should look all clean and ready for the install. And until next time.